Luke chapter 5. And look at somebody and say, I'm a winner. Come on, say it like you mean it. This ain't no dead church right here. Say it like you mean it. Say, I'm a winner. Yeah, I have the victory. Yeah, I know we laid back and cool, but not when it comes to the things of God. You have to stir up your gift, amen. Sometimes you have to think yourself happy, amen. They say, I speak to my soul. Speak to your soul, amen. Luke chapter 5. Our custom here is to stand for the reading of the word. When you have Luke chapter 5, verse 17, say, I got it. If you need a little more time, say, hold up. Okay. Stand to your feet for me, amen. We honor the word of God with standing to our feet, amen. Here, Luke 5:17. I read from the New American Standard Version of the Bible. If you're ready, say read. It says, one day he was teaching, and there were some Pharisees and teachers of the law sitting there, who had come from every village of Galilee and Judea from Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was present for him to perform healing. And some men were carrying on a bed a man who was paralyzed, and they were trying to bring him in and set him down in front of him. But not finding any way to bring him in because of the crowd, they went up on the roof and let him down through the tiles with his stretcher into the middle of the crowd in front of Jesus. Seeing their faith, he said, friend, your sins are forgiven you. The scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, why is this man who speaks blasphemies? Who is this man who speaks blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but God alone? But Jesus, aware of their reasonings, and answered and said to them, why are you reasoning in your hearts? Which is easier to say, your sins have been forgiven you, or to say, get up and walk? But so that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins, he said to the paralytic, I say to you, get up and pick up your stretcher and go home. Immediately he got up before them and picked up what he had been lying on and went home glorifying God. They were all struck with astonishment and began glorifying God, and they were filled with fear, saying, we have seen remarkable things today. We have seen remarkable things today. When the last time you seen something remarkable? Let's pray. Dear God, we thank you for today. We thank you for being a great and awesome God. We thank you for being a God of life, a God of light. Speak to us on today. Change us, God. God, help us to see that we have to participate in our own deliverance. But let your power be resident here for healing. Let your power be resident here today for deliverance. Let your power be resident here today for empowerment. Power us up on today, God. And God, I always pray, circumcise our ears that we may hear, and our hearts that we may receive. Loose us to do your will and to do the works of God. So in your Son, Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. As you look at somebody, as you go to your seat, I want to speak from the title, Remarkable Relationships. Oh, how many of y'all have remarkable relationships? Yeah, power relationships. I do want to invite you today to make sure that you stay for our agape meal. Remarkable relationships. Relationships are a key to kingdom advancement. No man is a lone ranger, and we are meant to be interdependent, no matter what anybody tell you. Contrary to popular sayings and beliefs, no one is a self-made man or just pulls themselves up by their bootstraps. I understand we like to say that, particularly in the hood where I'm from. I'm from East Macon. You know, right? So I get it from the mud. I'm self-made, all that type of stuff. But the truth of the matter is you're going to need somebody. Yeah, the truth of the matter is somebody going to have to do something for you. If you've never had to borrow $1, then you may be okay, amen? If you never had to get a ride to work, amen? Anybody ever had to get a ride to work? You know what it is to get a ride? Let me get a ride to work. If nobody never fronted you anything, I'm going to leave it at that, amen? Even those deemed the strongest of us need help, comforting, equipping, and even encouragement from time to time. We don't have all the gifts and strengths, so we have weaknesses and blind spots that cause us to rely on others. Tell somebody, I got some blind spots. I need you to watch my blind spots for me. I'm not strong in that area. And so I have to understand I'm not strong in that area. In this text, we see the power of relationships at work. We have a paralyzed man that is carried by his friends. There are things in our life at times that may paralyze us. They may not be a literal physical paralysis, but they may have been something that paralyzes us. Watch this. Whether it's emotionally, psychologically, economically, or socially, and even spiritually. We need to be in relationships that are productive. What does a productive relationship look like? Or should I say, what are the attributes of those who we should be in relationship with? Today I want to really just dig into this relationship thing. That's just my intro. Y'all know I read the intro and I just go ham from now. But before I get started, Tara, go get Josh and tell him to come in here. Amen. So, that's my son. When we see this, we see a paralyzed man, and at the end of he's being carried by his friends. The issue we got to ask ourselves, what has me paralyzed? Like I said, if truth be told, we've all been paralyzed in some way. Maybe not in the natural, but there's been something that has shut me down. There has been something that made me want to just go stay in the bed all day. There has been something that made me want to withdraw and make me not. So every night, so the issue is, what happens when I'm paralyzed? It's been something that makes me numb the pain. We've been in so many relationships that are not productive that we've become to think abnormal is normal. So we stay in abusive relationships and we trying to figure out why do you stay in a relationship that can do anything for you? So now we have a man who's paralyzed. The first thing you got to do is realize your condition that you're in. So they hear that Jesus is in the house. I need friends who can, number one, watch this, remarkable relationships can carry you to the right place. Point number one. Remarkable relationships can carry me to where I need to get to. So if I'm in a relationship that can't pick me up every now and then and carry me. Now I don't say how many friends. It could have been one in the front, one in the back. It could have been four in each corner. But are you in relationships that can get you to the place that you need to be? You need to have somebody who can get you in the right place at the right time. A lot of us are missing out on stuff because we are hanging with those or dealing with those or connected to those that when I need something, I can't depend on you every now and then to pick me up and carry me. Next week I'm going to talk about it a little later. But that's why you need to be around the saints, amen? Because every now and then the saints will have to pick you up and carry you to a place. There are some things that'll knock you off your feet and you're going to need somebody to carry you. See, let me tell you something. The isolation will have you defeated. But if you stay around people who can speak life into you, who will not allow you to stay in your comfort zone. Here's this man, he's paralyzed, and I'm wondering, what's he saying to himself? Don't take me, don't pick me up. How many of us have access to remarkable relationships, but we don't allow the remarkable relationships to transport us to where we need to go? Why won't you take the help? This man dropped pride. Guess what he said? I don't care right now. I need to get to the man who can heal me. I need to get to the right place. And some of us don't want no help because we want to say we did it all on our own. And the truth of the matter is you never was meant to do it all on your own. Now, we're not talking about you using anybody or a pimp spirit, but we're talking about when you know that you can't move on your own. I need somebody who can pick me up in the spirit realm. I need somebody who can catch me in the spirit and pray through for me. I need some friends every now and then who can turn their plate down and say, we're going to fast for Dominique today. We ain't going to talk about on the day fried chicken day. No, I need somebody to say, bump the fried chicken. This man here is paralyzed, and there's too much in you to stay paralyzed. Do you have friends that will intercede for you? Or do you have friends that always want to take from you? I need friends who can get me to the right place. I need remarkable friends. Remarkable means worthy of something being said about. The next thing you see, Tim, now, here's what's interesting. They get to the place, but the place is full. The place is full. You ever got to a place waiting to get your breakthrough, but people in the way? People in the way. It say they got there, but they couldn't get in because the door was crowded. Now, watch this now. We'll stay in line for a whole lot of things. We'll get up, and everybody just do like this when you do it. We'll get up, go to Best Buy for the quick 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll stand in line, we'll scrap out about these kids' PS4s. We'll get stampeded on. Has anybody ever stood in line to get in church? See, what you willing to spend your time on shows me what you really care about. So guess what? This is what I like about his friends. They not only got him to the right place, they say, you know what? That way is blocked. They persevere. I need some friends who has perseverance in their spirit. I don't need friends that just because one way is blocked, that they quit. What they could have done is got to the door and said, guess what? This is blocked. I can't go in. But what they said, I need remarkable relationships, Matt, can carry you to the right position. So they not only can carry you to the right place, remarkable relationships take you up another level. You got to catch it. Because on that level, it was blocked. So they said, I'm not going to let you just stay on this level. Because this level, you can't get your blessing. So I need friends who can take me to another level. And what happens is you stay with friends that only work on one level. I need some friends who can elevate my game. Tell somebody I need you to elevate my game. And some of y'all know this. Y'all looking at, the old 20, overweight Dominique, amen. Y'all looking at the overweight Dominique. But my son found a picture the other day. I don't know who I was playing. I'm talking about, I said, who was that? I looked like a stick, you know what I'm saying? I had that J ready though. I had that J ready already. So why this? So why you saying all that, Pastor? Because he's making out pretty good. Had a couple of recruiting business and all that stuff. But I got with my homeboy who now we train kids. I got with my homeboy Chuck Hargrove. And so out of that relationship, my game went to another level. You're not in a relationship that can take you to another level. In other words, that's what his friend said. His friend said, we got you to the place, but we can't get in on that level. That level is crowded. See, everybody ain't ready to go to the next level. You want to stay on the level that's crowded, but I need some friends, watch this, who are an enemy to my dysfunction. Do you have friends that are an enemy to your dysfunction? Do you have friends that are an enemy to your drinking? Do you have friends that are an enemy to your fornication? Do you have friends that, y'all quiet on me, amen. Do you have friends that are an enemy to your low self-esteem? What they saying that we ain't gonna let you wallow in this. I done traveled too far with you. Guess what? I done got here and I'm not gonna leave till you get your breakthrough. Watch this now, not my breakthrough. I'm not gonna leave till you get your breakthrough. I'm talking about remarkable relationships now. I'm talking about somebody who can carry you to the next level, who will make you up your game. I'm talking about if you're a writer, you get around other writers, and they make your writing look like, ooh, what trash it up, amen? You know, I used to like to try to rap a little bit. I was decent. Tommy in the Cadillac, boy, but can you imagine trying to go in a booth with 3,000? How many rhymes you got to tie up before you get it right? You ain't even heard his rhyme. You just like, okay, I'm getting it. You come in and say, let me hear three stats verse. Oh, no, let me go back. What I'm saying is, in the spirit realm, in the natural realm, in your career, you need people who don't mind taking you to the next level because they see something in you and they won't let you settle for less. They said, guess what? My friend is paralyzed right here. And I got to get my friend to the right place. But guess what? If I can't get him to the right place, when I get to the right place and it's full, I might have to take it up a level. I might have to carry you to your next breakthrough. And then they not only go to the next level, they got to dig through some stuff. It's something, number one, to get to the place, carry you up the side of a building, lay it down, and then move stuff out the way for you. You ever got any friends that'll move something out the way for you? I'm talking about your ride or die, amen? Who are you surrounding yourself with? So you say you want to live for Christ, but you still hanging out in the hood. Catch me now, I go through the hood too, I ain't mad at that. But you have to be careful who you're yoked with. Yes, Jesus went around those who were sinners, but he went around them because he wanted to give them what he had. Not let them stay in the condition they were. In other words, he said, guess what? I want so much for you, I'll come to where you are. I'll come right to where you are, and I'll take you up a level. Tell somebody, take it up a level. Take it up a level. Can you imagine them, though? I wonder how far did they travel. How far did they travel? Anybody want to know how far did they travel? Watch this. Science confirms, Justice, y'all might have to do a little research here, that getting to the next level, this is actually psychology and or leadership, that getting to the next level is 100% dependent on relationships. Watch this. But the relationship must be the right kind of relationship, more than just hanging out with friends. See, some of us saying, I'm in relationships, but y'all just hanging out. Ain't nobody challenge you you ain't walking in anything. See, when I got back, people want to still talk about my past and what I did and all that type of stuff. But that ain't me no more. So I can't stay there. Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, I did it, but I can't stay there. So I get around dudes now who I want to talk about stuff I did. Let me leave it at that. Because guess what? You see me there and want to keep me there. Not necessarily in a bad way. That's just how you remember me. But now you have seen the transformation. So what has happened is people can relate more to your past than they can your future. Anybody here outgrew some friends? Anybody here when you don't walk with God, it ain't that you mad, it ain't that, it is that I'm growing now, and guess what? I have new remarkable relationships. I still come holler at you, I still give you a pound, I do all that, but God is calling me to another level. And it ain't that I'm not trying to be funny and all that. What it is I have to go to where he's calling me. Because if I don't go to where he's calling me or where I'm getting carried to, I can't reach back and help you. See, let me use this right here. I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to keep going. Remember the man at the pool of Bethesda? I taught this one time before. Watch this. He said, do you want to be made whole? The man says this, I had nobody to put me in. Now, one side of that is that we say he's using excuses, Keith. The truth of the matter is he was telling the truth. Why? Because everybody on the porch was sick. So the truth of the matter is you can't get no better because everybody you hanging with is sick. So somebody in the crew can't be sick. Somebody in the crew got to be going for $1 million. Y'all know I ain't about all the prosperity preaching, but somebody got to have something to say, guess what? This ain't the best we got to be doing. We might have grew up on Section 8, but this ain't the best we got to be doing. It ain't knocking nobody Section 8 now. But this ain't the best. Me staying in the PJs all my life, it got to be something more. I at least want to be able to take my kids on a vacation every now and then. Outside of Tobasaki. Nothing wrong with Tobasaki. I'm just saying, every now and then, it got to be a relationship that take you to the next level. Spiritual, that not only just can quote the Bible, but that can live it. That'll tell you right now, they got to make you feel stupid in the Holy Ghost. Say remarkable relationships. Look to your left or to your right. The person that you sit next to, can they take you to the next level? Don't just, if they can't, just smile. In your face, what you saying right now is X. Okay, yeah. I'm getting rid of this joker today. I'm thinking about my exit plan right now. Amen. How long you been stuck in your condition dealing with the same crew? How long you gonna just get up, go to work, drink you a beer, go to work, go to sleep, get up, go to work, drink you a beer, lay down, go to sleep, get up, go to work, drink you. You don't think there's no more destiny in you than that? You don't think there's no more destiny in that joker beating you upside your head? You don't think there's no more destiny in you running women? What? I mean, you don't think the creator of the universe put so much more in you and you want to just stay low level? You don't think that you got a word in your belly, even if you ain't got pastor in front of your name? You don't think you got healing in your hand? You don't think when you walk into a room, the atmosphere can change? Do you really want to go to the next level? Or do you really want to just stay right here? Do you really want to just stay around your circle? Or you want to say, Lord, open up a circle for me? Yeah. So remarkable relationships not only take you to the right place, remarkable relationships carry you to the right position. And remarkable relationships with your friends have to have remarkable perseverance. You don't need nobody who run on you at the first sign of trouble. A good storm, as I said about 2 weeks ago, a good storm will show you who really on your team. A good storm will really show you what somebody is made out of. I'm talking about a real good storm. I'm talking about one that'll shake you to your core. I'm talking about a good storm. We talking about friends. We talking about people who will be there in the good time and the bad time. You need some people now that can see your stuff, see all your stinking stuff and still love you, amen? But watch this. They still love you but call you up to the next level. You need somebody to say, now you wrong. You better than that. You got so much potential in you. See, you can't get to the next level because you can't judge me spirit. If you don't allow nobody speaking to your life, you ain't ready to go to the next level. If you ain't ready to be coached, if you ain't ready to be taught, you ain't ready to be preached to, you ain't ready for the next level. You really want to stay in your mess and glorify. See, you're a big fish in a small pond, and you're really content with that. But when you jump off in the ocean, you now got to square up, baby. You got to say, it is what it is. Tell somebody, I want remarkable relationships. Yeah. Not speaking, I am going to have remarkable relationships. Yeah. Not so people can necessarily, I can use them, but so guess what? I can get better. My third point, I'm finna get out of the way quick today. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all get this spaghetti. Remarkable relationships can carry you to the right person. Remarkable relationships. Believe it or not, God uses people to bless you. When God uses other people to bless you, because you have to have the mindset of, I don't have everything. See, what happened is Jesus saw their faith. So what happens, imagine this. He didn't say, I saw the man's faith. He said, I saw the friend's faith. I didn't see your faith right away. What I saw, because I'm omniscient, is the fact that they carried you to here. What I saw is that they couldn't get in, so they took you up another level to get you in. What I saw is that when they got to the next level, there was still a barrier, so they had to remove the tile out the way. I need friends. I need remarkable relationships of people who believe that God can do the impossible. I don't need to be in a relationship that the first time I say something, you go to, well, I don't know. I need people to say, with all things, all these things don't matter to God right now. I need all things are possible to him who believes. I need friends that have that to say. Mr. McCann, I need friends that have the word in their spirit, that they know I ain't got to get you to the liquor house, I got to get you to the church house. See, I ain't got to get you to the trap house, I got to get you to the church house. Because I know a man. See, I've heard there's a man in town that don't mind getting here. Watch this. Let's go to the natural before I get down. Can you help somebody elevate their game? I don't know if Danielle them here. Sometimes they be talking. We're talking. I did this with Todd. They'll say what they need. I pick up the phone right there. Boom. Hey, go see such and such. What? Can you use your influence to get people to who they need to talk to? Can you be a spiritual plug? Not the hood plug. Can you be a spiritual plug? Can you get somebody to where they need to get? Can you get somebody to help a hand? What I need to know is this. Can your friends get you to the right person? So that's what I'm not only get to the right place, the right position, I need to be able to get to the right person. Jordan, I remember probably about over 10 years ago. I applied for this job at FedEx. When I applied for the job at FedEx, matter of fact, one of my dudes, he hooked me up. Boom, I got it. Little did they know, though, and little did I know, I had got a speeding ticket. Trying to come back to Macon to see my mama one time. Had a quick break from basketball. And so what happened was the man said, well, we checked your record. I had got hired. I had got hired quick on the spot. Boom, man, we like you. I think the day was Thursday. I got hired and fired in the same day. Cause he checked my record. I said, oh. He said, man, you missed it. Watch this. I missed it by 2 days, Phil. If I had got the ticket 2 days earlier, I would have been straight. So guess what? They didn't call me Friday. They started calling me Thursday. They were the movie Friday. So they started calling me Thursday. But here's the point I'm getting to. At that time, because our mind was darkened, instead of them saying, hey, Neat, you know what we about to go do. Let's go drown our sorrows. What they should have been saying, hey, man, let's go pray. But that wasn't in our vocabulary then. So my LB, this is being recorded, so I won't say who it is. He said, hey, I got something for you. What I'm saying is this. Why the story? Because you got to have friends who won't resort to that, who will say, hey, who can speak life into you and say, hey, there's still something better for you. We're not going to turn to that right now. Because guess what? When that headache gone, when your breath still stinking from what you just smoked, guess what? That problem's still going to be there. But guess what? If I can get you to go pray, if I can get you to another position, that's what you need. You need friends who won't send you down the wrong road of discouragement, thinking that it's happy, but they'll take you to a place where you meet Jesus for yourself. So the man said, guess what? I see your friend's faith. I see that you believe so much in this person right here. Do you have somebody that believes in you so much that they aggravate you? Anybody got some remarkable friends that aggravate them? Why this? Because they won't let you sit in despair. You're not used to being pushed to the next level because you want to stay comfortable. But you need friends who are agitators, who won't let you sit around in your funk, who will tell you, get up from here, the God is still sits on the throne. If you're going to be in a remarkable relationship, you need to be an agitator every now and then. You let people have their moment, but when they get to day 2 or 3, you go in there and say, no, not today now. Cut some lights on, get up, go get you some ice cream, put on some Frankie Beverly Mays, Earth, Wind, Fire, something. Don't put on all the other stuff. Let's go get it. I need friends who got enough faith in me that see me in my lowest but still know that the potential that God has put in me. Nick, I won't let you sit here paralyzed. I carried you too far to sit here and let you do it all. I want more for you than you do for yourself right now. I can only carry you so far though. Because see, when I'm carrying, see, watch this, I'm not carrying you to me. I'm carrying you to a man. I'm carrying you to the man who can heal all this stuff. Anybody ever been carried to the man? Anybody had friends that cared enough to get them to Jesus? Anybody ever had some friend who came around at your lowest point and said, you got to get up? Remarkable relationships take you to the right person. If you're in relationships that's taking you from the right person, then you're in the wrong relationship. If your relationships don't lead you to glorify God more in what you say and do, you need to rethink your relationship. I'm not talking about sitting around reading the Bible 24/7 now. But I'm talking about, because the word is in you somewhere, it's going to come up every now and then. I'm talking about good, clean jokes. I'm talking about who's in your circle that'll tear up something for you. Who's in your circle? Have you met the man? This is what I want you to understand. They brought him to church. Church was full. They said, we're not talking about the building right now. I got to get you in front of the man. And what you don't understand is this. Sometimes we try to hide our dysfunction. But when you need help, you don't care who sees it every now and then. He didn't say, don't let me down in front of everybody. Let me down right in front of him because I'm tired of laying on this bed. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I don't care. Call my name. I don't care. Call me in the prayer request line. Can you imagine this? Imagine somebody's on the roof right now. Jesus sitting here preaching and the roof started opening up. You got to use your imagination. And they lowered a man down and everybody started looking like, what is going on? The man was sitting there talking about, stop, don't let me down. He probably saying, yes, I'm getting to him. Everybody can see everything about me. They can see my addiction. They can see my brokenness. They can see my low self-esteem. It don't matter because I'm finna get to the man. You can say what you want because you've been paralyzed too. Just get me to the man. I don't care what you say about me. When I get up out of here, I'm going to be healed. Get me to the man. You can see all my dirt. You can see whatever. Long as I get healed, just get me to the man. Anybody just want to get to the man. If you just want to get to the man, I don't care what you got to tell up. Hey, thank you for carrying me, but you can't be the one that healed me. Get me to the man. And then so Jesus did the first thing first though. Because the issue we really think is him being paralyzed. I know a whole lot of people that's walking and paralyzed. You walking but ain't going nowhere. You running, but ain't nothing changing. So get what he said. He said, let me deal with the first thing first. Your sins are forgiven. I know some rich sinners. I know some rich fools. Personally, I'm just not just talking. I know people who are rich, for real. They're on their way, and I ain't judging, maybe on their way to bust hell wide open. You might as well be rich and saved at least. So he come now. He said, your sin is forgiven. They get hot because now they got to die. Only person who can forgive sins is God. But he says to him, okay, tell me which one is easier. Is it easy for me to say your sins forgiven or get up and walk? And to let you know I got power over both. Your sins forgiven and you can still get up and walk. Just to show you how bad I am, since y'all want to question me in here today. So you can see that I do have real power. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen somebody, spiritually or metaphorically, who've been paralyzed, but they met the man? And the next time you saw them, they were walking. You said something different. And then when they told you, you didn't want to believe that they really had met the man because you really don't believe that Jesus can change your life. But when he lets you know that I'm not only coming, I came to free you from life debilitating stuff. And then I want you to still get up and walk. I not only care about your sins, I care about you walking. I care about you going out and doing something. I don't want you to be stuck where you are. So guess what? I want you to come up out your sin, and I also want you to go and be able to provide for your family. I also want you to go able to go spread my word. And so at the end of it, they said, guess what? We done saw some remarkable things in here today. What happened when Jesus shows up? When I make this altar call, I want to ask you this. Who is God asking you to carry that you done gave up on? Now, here's the flip side. Who won't you let carry you and you know you paralyzed? Are you in relationships that's sucking the life out of you? Have you not truly just plugged in? I'm talking about relationships that can move me to the next level. Every now and then, because I know I try to work on my homiletical skills. That's my preaching skills. I just go sit around some cats who I know just show no tough. And I just go back and be like, good God, I got to go work some more. See, watch that. You can do that. You can do that and not feel intimidated when you understand he loves you. You can do that. You ain't got to worry about nobody outshining, because guess what? I realized his son came for me. And whether or not I flunk at a sermon or not, he still loves me. Whether or not I get it wrong or not right here. See, that's what you got to get grounded in first. You got to get grounded in the love of God. We try to get grounded in our performance. But guess what? You'll perform better when you realize win, lose, or draw, he loved me. I ain't got to perform for you. He loves me regardless. If this be my last Sunday, I still got to know, guess what? He loves me. I still got to have friends that come around me. Even if he says, I want you to go travel and do this, I still got to have friends around me that say, hey, Nick, you can do more. You can be more. Guess what? God is calling you up higher. Do your friends get you to the man, or do they get you to somewhere it don't really matter? Even spiritually, you were one place spiritually, but it's time now to go to another level. I speak today that you got new friends coming. I speak that you have new relationships coming in. Listen to the prophets of the Lord. I speak right now, and I prophesy that these friends will not let you stand on the level, and that's what they will agitate you. Because guess what? God is agitating you. It ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be them agitating you. God is gonna use them to be the agitators to get you to your next level. You want to sit down on your gift. You want to sit down on your influence. But he said, I'm going to bring some people around you that guess what? Either you either going to get to the next level or you're going to walk away. Come up out your paralysis. Come up out of it. Come up out of it. Since you're here, let me deal with your sins. Let me deal with your sins right now. Whatever they are. You know, I ain't got to know. You know what you're dealing with. I'm going to deal with your sins first. Now let me deal with the thing that's keeping you from walking. So what he would do, if he say, thank you, Cheryl, for bringing Dominique to me. Thank you for showing you and Sharon, Veronica, Timmy. Thank y'all for praying for the through. But now it's my turn to work. Now it's my turn to work. Today you got at this altar call, you're going to have to answer because guess what? You came today, but guess what? Now it's his turn to work. I done brought you as far as I can right now. I done preached the gospel. It's up to you now. It's up to between you and him. My wife helped me with that so much. She said, you can't make him do anything. All you do is sow the seed and get what? Get out the way. So get what? Now I'm going to give you the opportunity. You got to decide, get what? Lord, help me with the sin and help me. I'm paralyzed right here. I'm moving, but I ain't really doing nothing. I'm not being productive. I'm not being productive. Watch this. Lord, help me emotionally. My emotions all over the place, God. Bring me something to God. God, free me mentally right now, God. My friends done prayed for me. They done brought me here, and I'm at the point of decision right now. I need you to meet me right now where you at. That's what this altar call going to be about. This altar call going to be about whether or not you really want to get free. Because you got to, guess what? I don't have to walk out and get what you got to do today. You're going to have to get right here. And you're going to have to say, you know what? I'm tired of being paralyzed. Deal with me. Stand to your feet.